Hello, guys. Welcome back to another election prediction. This time we have former Vice President Al Gore versus Governor of Florida Ron DeSantis. So, will Al Gore lose to Ron DeSantis and just lose again like he always does since the 2000 election? We'll see. I think it'll definitely be a close one because I do think DeSantis would be a very good candidate to run for the Republicans. So, let's just see. Just setting up all the safe states remaining here. Okay, let's start off with Colorado. That's a pretty easy pick. I think it'd definitely be safely Democratic, while I see New Mexico and Virginia being slightly more competitive because I do think DeSantis would do better than Trump in both these states. Definitely bring it down below 10%. That's for sure. In Iowa and Ohio, again, I think Al Gore would really. I think he would struggle with the populist issues because I think he would mainly be focusing on climate change issues. So I think he would just be neglecting populist issues, and that's why I don't think he would do that well in Iowa or Ohio. His position on the climate would also hurt him in the state of Texas because they do like their oil. So if Al Gore campaigns a bit too hard against it, I don't think he would make the state a competitive swing state. I think it would just be a likely state in favor of DeSantis. And then with Florida, again, I think DeSantis would probably have the state on lock if he runs for the presidency. He would probably win it by a safe Republican margin, over 10% victory. Okay, in Georgia and North Carolina. Georgia, I still think goes to Al Gore against DeSantis because he is from the state of Tennessee and he'd have some southern appeal. Plus, with all the trends going in favor of the Democrats in Georgia, they'll still be narrow favorites in the state. With North Carolina, though, I think DeSantis win here by about 2 or 3 points against Al Gore, probably carrying the state by around this margin. Okay, in Arizona and Nevada. These states may change a bit. I think DeSantis would be narrowly in favor to win the state of Nevada and also narrowly be in favor to win Arizona just by tilt margins. I think he could pull it off, especially if he doesn't campaign too far to the right and he tries to portray himself as a moderate. I think he could win both these states. Okay, in New Hampshire and Maine. New Hampshire, I still think it would be a likely state. Same with Maine at large, but DeSantis would be able to snipe Maine second away from Al Gore because it is a very rural district. And with the trends in favor of the Republicans here, they would probably still win this district. In Nebraska second, I think Al Gore would be in favor to win this district by a likely margin. And in these last 4 states, can DeSantis have a shot at winning? Let's see. Minnesota, still think would be a likely state. Michigan, probably about lean Democratic. Well, Wisconsin, I could honestly see it going towards DeSantis, and now it just hinges on the state of Pennsylvania, but I still think Al Gore carries out a narrow victory here. As long as he doesn't campaign too much against fracking and he just accepts the use of fracking, he could win the state. However, he goes anti-fracking, it could go to tilt or even tilt Republican in favor of DeSantis. So it depends on how he campaigns. But I'm going to be putting this as a lean blue state for now because I do think Al Gore would do the smart thing electorally to win here. So that's my election prediction. Al Gore finally wins the presidency by a very, very narrow margin. Unlikely scenario to happen because I really doubt Al Gore would want to put himself through another presidential election, but you never know. They never really rule it out. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.